If you're looking for a grammar curriculum, but you want it to still be fun, this curriculum is for you. Grammar Galaxy is written as a story for your kids to enjoy as they are going on missions with the English children who live in Grammar Galaxy. They are royal children. What you do is sit down as a family, you read this story. So here we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages that you are going to read to them, and there's a problem in Grammar Galaxy, some kind of spelling problem, or maybe the prefixes have all gone missing and now the words don't mean the same things, and what people say doesn't make sense, and people are doing the opposite of what they wanted because they don't have the right prefixes. And so the English children realize that this is a problem, and they send out a mission to the other guardians of the galaxy, which are your children. So your children receive a letter, and then they have to help with whatever the problem is. Usually this includes quite a bit of review from the lessons that you have done before. So you're correcting some other things, because even though you were solving those problems and helping out, little mischievous pieces keep missing or needing put back in their right place. And so you've got that review work built in. So you're going to do a couple review things, and then there's usually something that's on task with what you learned that day that you were going to have to do too. And then maybe a little writing prompt. This is usually optional for like the older children to do. And then a thank you note. You helped us complete that mission, but stay on guard because who knows when the gremlin will strike again. And then the answers are on the following page in case you need those as a mom, because you are also learning. Guys, grammar for me, it's awful. There is a reason I make videos and don't write blogs, because my spelling's awful, my grammar's awful. I'm so sorry. That's not because I'm a homeschooler. It's because I went to public school and I wasn't taught in ways that kept me engaged and active in learning like these do. Now, you don't have to get them as the books. You do have to get like the mission manual. Is that what this one is called? Whatever, the teacher's guide and then the mission manual. You have to get them both, or you're just going to be missing out on so much. It really wouldn't be as valuable to you. So you can get them printed like this and get each kid your own mission manual, which is what we are currently doing, or you can get them digitally as well. Then you could read this to your kids, or maybe you get the hard copy for yourself to read, and then just the digital copies of these. When you purchase this digitally, you have the permission to print as many copies for the children within your household as you need. And so you could always come back to it again in the future as well. What I would do, and what I've been telling my friends, is I actually would go the digital route next time, and then I would print off the mission for that lesson. I would label the front of them, I would address them to my children, and I would have my children get those worksheets in a letter to complete. I just think that that would be really fun. And then they're just black and white pages. Like, it's not going to take a ton of ink. I never worry about ink. I will link down below what printer I use. I love my printer, so that's never a problem. The paper is more of what the cost is, but you can use just cheap paper for this too. So we just completed lesson 15 of using these, and I already know that I am going to want to continue with them. The first book is Nebula. It is designed to be done with ages or grades 1st through 3rd. My son, we don't start grammar early in our house. My oldest son is in 5th grade, and so this is when I wanted to start introducing grammar to him. His brothers are doing it with us also, and it is at grade level for them, but they're all following along. And honestly, I didn't get a mission book for my youngest. He's 6, because I was like, nah, he can just listen along. You know what? That child, he verbally answers, because I ask the questions in the mission manual. For example, I might ask for the synonym to the word emulate. Is it ignore, copy, or necklace? And my 6-year-old will answer before the older boys, or we go around and I like ask each kid. I'm so impressed by how much he picks up though, and how much he remembers, even though he's not doing the workbook. And so he has been really able to engage and start learning right off the bat. So this is a great family subject to do with all of your kids. But yes, technically Nebula is grades 1 through 3, and then it goes higher from there. We are starting here. You also technically do like this teacher's reading on one day and then complete just one work page from here. And then the next day you come back and do another work page, and the next day you come back and do another work page. We do it all in one day. So we have like our Grammar Galaxy day. It doesn't take us long, like 30 minutes. Maybe 45. I don't know. I don't feel like it takes very long because it is really fun, but we just knock it out in one day. You could spread it out over the week. There are 36 chapters or lessons, so it could cover your entire school year, or you could easily do 2 or 3, just depending on what else you are doing in your school year. But if you needed to like catch up on it, I'm hoping to knock this out in before the end of this year, and then in 2025 maybe pick up the next one. That would be my hope, ideally. We'll see if that all comes together. Another really fun feature is that you might actually become the guardian family of the month. And so we got this letter in the mail, and it came with some goodies in it, just encouraging the kids that you're the guardian of the month. And I don't want to tell you everything that's in there because I want you to experience it for yourself. But I thought that was just like a really fun, friendly extra touch to it as well. I don't want to forget to mention that you can also get the audios of the teacher's manual, so you don't have to read it to your kids. You could listen to it. It's even a better bundle if you buy all of the audios at once. It saves you a whole bunch, and then they could go back through it if you have multiple children going through it, whatever pace that they're at. That might be a really good option, and then just get the digital download too. You can totally customize this for your family, and I think that is another feature that makes it very family style. Okay, so what do you think? Are you going to use this in your homeschool? Have you used it before? Let others know in the comments what you think about it. I'll see you again soon, but until then, go check out this video here.